चलो फाइन। सिकल सेल एनीमिया। You know that normal RBC is round in shape. Normal RBC is round in shape, and in the center of it, hemoglobin is present. As you know, then RBCs are anucleated. This nucleus is absent. This is mammalian RBC, human RBC. Fine. So RBCs are anucleated. Means nucleus is absent, and in the center of it, hemoglobin is present. So just we can move little bit sideways. Hemoglobin is quaternary protein, or you say that it is conjugated protein. Hemoglobin is quaternary protein or conjugated protein. Means here, in conjugated protein, apart from the proteinaceous part, prosthetic group is also there. You know that basically, in structure of the protein, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen are there. But apart from this, iron is also here in the hemoglobin. And if you know that chlorophyll molecular formula, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A C55H72O5N4Mg, and chlorophyll B C55H70O6N4Mg. And here in the chlorophyll A as well as chlorophyll B, C, H, O and N are the structural components. But apart from that, the non-proteinaceous part is magnesium in chlorophyll, and here iron in hemoglobin. So basically you know that hemoglobin consists of 4 polypeptide chains. So these 4 polypeptide chains are united together and form the globulin protein. Plus it has 4 heme group. So each polypeptide chain consists only 1 heme group. So here 4 polypeptide chain in that, 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. Two alpha chain and 2 beta chain. So here what happened, in beta chain of hemoglobin on 6th carbon, glutamic acid is replaced by valine. Okay, so here GAG become GUG, but these are the codes on mRNA. Here, this is known as triplet code. Triplet code, or we say that codon. 3 nitrogenous bases are united together. We say that triplet code. So normal hemoglobin for that GAG code is there, and this GAG code represents glutamic acid. But instead of the GAG, GUG present. So we say here what that purine is replaced by pyrimidine. Okay, purine is replaced by pyrimidine. So here we say that on the mRNA GAG code is there, right? So on the DNA complementary code is there. So complementary code is CTC. Complementary code of the DNA of mRNA. G complementary base pair, that is C. As you know that guanine connected to the cytosine with 3 weak hydrogen bonds. Adenine with thymine. This is DNA, this is RNA. So CTC instead of that CAC. So here on DNA we say like that pyrimidine is replaced by purine, opposite of the mRNA. So due to the replacement of this codon, find this normal RBC become sickle shape. Sickle shape means half moon shape. So here the RBCs become sickle shape. Fine. So hemoglobin is absent, and along with that it is not normal RBC. We say that RBC is round in shape in normal size. Fine. This is the superior view or inferior view. When you see the RBCs from the topmost, RBCs are round in shape. Whereas when you see the RBCs from the sideways, RBC is biconcave. Fine. So now let us discuss in detail about the sickle cell anemia. This is the introduction of the sickle cell anemia, that what happened here. This is the most important one, that in the beta chain of the hemoglobin on the 6th carbon The glutamic acid is replaced by valine. This is the most important MCQ frequently asked. Here, three types of persons are there for sickle cell anemia. HbA, known as normal person. HbA, A for adult. Adult hemoglobin is normal. So if the person consists both the genes HbA, HbA, it is normal gene. Fine, normal person. Second, one HbA, one gene is normal and another gene is affected. HbA, HbS. So we say that sickle cell carrier, sickle cell anemic carrier, and both the genes are affected, HbS, HbS, we say that sickle cell anemic person. Here, similar to the other things, color blindness, if mother and father both are carrier, 25% chances of the sickle cell anemia in their children. Out of the 4, only one consists sickle cell anemia. You cross with each other, then you get this idea. Fine. If out of the parents any one is carrier, another is normal, there is no chance of the sickle cell anemia in their offsprings. So here we say that sickle cell anemia in that hemoglobin is there. Hemoglobin amount decreases or normal? अच्छा, આપણે બેમાંથી એક ઓપ્શન સિલેક્ટ કરવાનું છે. Sickle cell anemia is quantitative disorder or qualitative disorder? Okay, wait. Think about this. I will complete the thalassemia, then I will ask this question. Fine. Sickle cell anemia is quantitative disorder or qualitative disorder? Fine. So this is about sickle cell anemia. Let's start with the thalassemia. See, thalassemia, here few questions are there and information. It is a genetical disorder in which the person is unable to generate hemoglobin in the body. Person is unable to form hemoglobin inside the body. Here, two types of thalassemia there. Alpha thalassemia and beta thalassemia. Okay, alpha thalassemia and beta thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia in that person is unable to form alpha chain of the hemoglobin. Inability to form alpha chains of hemoglobin. Beta thalassemia in that inability to form beta chain of hemoglobin. Beta thalassemia is very common. In India. अच्छा, सिकल सेल एनीमिया में आज एक बात रह गई, बेन पछी कही दो। Thalassemia is genetic disorder in which person is unable to form the hemoglobin inside the body. Person hemoglobin नहीं बनावी सके. So if the person is unable to form the alpha chains of the hemoglobin, this type of the thalassemia is known as alpha thalassemia. Whereas the person is unable to form the beta chains, so known as beta thalassemia. Beta thalassemia is very common in India, and apart from these two types, another two types are also there that I will tell you later on. But see, underline that in your textbook. Alpha thalassemia first is beta thalassemia. Two closely linked genes. Alpha thalassemia in that HbA1, HbA2 on the chromosome number 60 of each parent. So alpha thalassemia in that minimum one chromosome, one gene to maximum 4 genes are affected. HbA1, HbA2. These two genes are present on the 16th number of chromosome in each parent. So here, it is observed due to the mutation or deletion of one or more of the 4 genes. See, for formation of the normal hemoglobin alpha chain, we obtain the HbA1 and HbA2 is both the genes from our each parent. So we have 4 genes for formation of the alpha gene of hemoglobin. So one or more than one gene up to maximum 4 genes are affected. So we say that it is alpha thalassemia. And here 16th chromosome is affected there. Whereas in the beta thalassemia, HBB gene, only one gene is present in one parent. So 2 genes are affected in beta thalassemia, HBB. So HBB single gene present on the 11th chromosome of each parent. See, now the 2 cases, thalassemia minor and thalassemia major. What do you mean by this? For example, in alpha thalassemia, HbA1 and HbA2, out of these 2 genes, one gene is affected. For example, I can say that person is thalassemia minor. Thalassemia minor person has little bit anemia. It has less amount of the hemoglobin and less number of the RBCs. But that person lived healthy life. There is no any that much defects or disability are created in the body. I am talking about thalassemia minor. And if in one parent, one is thalassemia minor, there is no chance of thalassemia major in that child. But the person is thalassemia major in that. HbA1, HbA2, HbB, all the genes are affected. Fine. For formation of alpha hemoglobin and beta, I mean to say alpha globin gene and beta globin gene. All the genes are affected, so we say that thalassemia major. Thalassemia major person, and તમે blood transfusion for increase the hemoglobin, you can give the injectory treatment, any type of the medicinal treatment, whatever you can do for thalassemia major person, and anyhow there is no increment in the hemoglobin. Every 15 days we have to transfuse the blood. Whereas in the blood cancer we have to transfuse the blood at 1 month. At every 1 month we have to transfuse the blood. All blood of the body can be removed. That is, affected blood can be removed and newly fresh blood can be transfused in the patient. Blood cancer માં 1 month blood transfuse કરાય છે, but in thalassemia patient at every 15 days blood transfuse કરવું પડે. But one case is there. If mother is thalassemia minor, father is thalassemia minor, child is thalassemia major, that is confirmed. બેમાંથી એક જ માઇનર હોય, another is normal. Minimum both minor, then onwards there is a chance of the major in all the cases. Out of the parents, one is minor and another is major. Child is major, both major then major. But if out of the parents one is minor, one is normal, might be child will be minor, but not a chance of the major at all. Fine? Clear? Minor normal is equal to minor, no major. Minor cross normal. Minor cross normal is equal to minor, no chance of major. Minor cross minor is equal to definitely major. Then onwards there is a possibility of the major. But beta thalassemia is very common in India. અત્યારે AIDS, beta thalassemia before marriage, and at the time of delivery, if blood is required for blood transfusion, a ખાસ ટેસ્ટ કરાય. ઘણા બધા પર્સન નોર્મલી એનિમિક હોય અને થેલેસેમિક માઇનર છે કે મેજર છે એ નથી કહેતા. Fine. So please remember that 16th chromosome HPA1, HPA2 from each parents on 16th chromosome and HPB gene from 11th chromosome is affected. Fine. So there are two types of thalassemia. And chalo fine. Now you tell them answer. Sickle cell anemia and thalassemia in your textbook, that line is given there. Quantitative and qualitative. Which one?
Qualitative.
Which disease is of which one? Thalassemia is quantitative disorder. Quantity is not there. Thalassemia. Hemoglobin quantity is always less. But in sickle cell anemia, hemoglobin molecule is there, but no quality of it. Sorry? Yes, Ankita, what do you want to ask?
Sir, in sickle cell anemia, where is
આખું હિમોગ્લોબિન માં ખાલી બીટા જેન જ અફેક્ટેડ છે. આલ્ફા જેન્સ આર નોર્મલ. That's why qualitative. Quality નથી. Hemoglobin acts as a respiratory pigment, cannot work as it is. Instead of that, hemoglobin is inactivated to perform the gaseous exchange. So person is now undergoing the anemic condition. So sickle cell anemia is qualitative disorder and thalassemia is quantitative disorder, because thalassemia માં hemoglobin જ ફોર્મ નથી થતું. એટલે એનામાં hemoglobin જ નહીં હોય. આલ્ફા બીટાની વાત તો પછીની છે. And another thing, the most important, there is no chance of malaria in sickle cell anemia patient. There is no chance of malaria in sickle cell anemic patient. Why? hemoglobin is less, weakness occurs, tiredness occurs. બીજું કઈ નહીં. Might be anemia, so hemoglobin is much more less. ના ડેથ થાય છે, કાઈ નો થાય એવું નથી, ખાલી ડેથ થાય. બીજું બધું ભરેલું જ થાય, વીકનેસ, ટાયર્ડનેસ, breathlessness is there, oxygen gap be created that. Hemoglobin is affected. Gaseous exchange is also affected and other organs are also affected. Sickle cell no? નવું જનરેટ થશે but quality નહીં રહે. Beta cell is always affected. જીન થેરાપી થી કરેક્ટ કરવું પડે. जीन थेरापी थी करेक्ट करी शकाय. अफेक्टेड जीन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय नॉर्मल जीन. चलो मैं ये कंप्लीट करी लो. सिकल सेल एनीमिक पर्सन कैन नेवर गेट मलेरिया. मलेरिया इज कॉज्ड बाय प्लाज्मोडियम प्रोटोजुआ spread by female Anopheles mosquito. When the female Anopheles mosquito bites human being, it secretes its saliva, and in saliva sporozoids are there. Sporozoids are nothing but the type of the plasmodium that I will explain in the 8th chapter. But this plasmodium first affect the liver, then enter into the blood and breaks the RBCs. That's why no chance of malaria in sickle cell anemic patients. Clear? Okay, fine.